Yeah, RP, let's get it.
Reading between the lines, they feeding us deception, questioning the motives and the narrative direction. They paint a pretty picture, but I'm seeing all the flaws, dissecting every headline, breaking down the hidden clauses. Race, religion, politics, we breaking down the walls. From the streets up to the suits, we analyzing all the calls. Truth serum in the mainstream, yeah, you know we got the receipts, exposing all the players and the secrets that they keep. This ain't your grand's opinion, this is live and uncut. Race, religion, politics, we telling you what's what.
Thing, I think Rubinator would agree. We're going to accept the results of the vote, regardless of how we feel about whatever occurs or the complexion of the people voting. If they vote a certain way, we are going to own that. Correct?
Liberals don't contest the outcomes of elections. Only
Hey, my guy. All right. I'm ready.
Although we might storm the Capitol, we'll see.
I'll get right here.
Ready. I can't. He said he was going to mute himself, so I think I just start talking. Take my turn now, right?
Right. Time is ready.
Okay. All right. So, the debate topic's already been stated in the previous room. I'm just going to restate it. That more damage has been done to the African Americans in America by the Liberal Party than the conservatives. We agreed on that as our topic. So for far too long, liberals such as this white knight, ne'er-do-well, Rubinator, have let emotion override logic and guilt and empathy blind them from the truth. For far too long as well, liberals in this country have claimed a moral high ground on race while delivering devastating results. Decades of liberal control of inner cities, generous welfare programs, resistance to school choice have led us to broken families, failing schools, and high crime rates in Black communities. An absolutely tragic collapse of the African-American two-parent family, which is one of the most important components of this conversation to me, because I'm sure kinds of metrics and data, but correlation doesn't equal causation, and you don't see the impact of a collapsing family structure immediately, but data does point to that being a key indicator of long-term success. And I think that is a key component of why we see them stuck in a cycle and not breaking out of it to the degree that I think any of us want for that community or should have expected. And the reason I would put that at the feet of the Liberal Party, it starts in the 60s, where prior to that, you had a solid family structure in those households. Only 25% of those children were born out of wedlock prior to the 1960s. And what happened? You had Lyndon Johnson and these social programs, I believe they called it the Great American Society programs, where they heavily incentivized those households to not have a two-party system, because you would miss out on tremendous handouts if the father was in the home working, compared to just the mom relying more on the government and less on what has traditionally proven to be a key driver of success throughout our nation's history, which starts with a strong family, which I think the liberals got a lot of blood on their hands when it comes to the destruction of that. And that has brought us to what we've seen ever since then. They've kind of topped out at about 65 to 70% of the kids don't have a dad in the are born out of wedlock, compared to that 25% that we saw prior to those liberal programs being implemented. And that, I think that's absolutely a huge core driving mechanism for what destroyed the Black household. Outside of that, I think that for the time being, I'm gonna rest my turn there and hand it to Rubinator.
Right. So it was 3 minutes and 28 seconds.
Did I hear a kid?
Yes,
Slime, but he left.
Oh, okay. Slime's right behind you. He's up on the stage.
Hold on, let me read this motherfucker.
I didn't know I felt this way.
The slime's
Damn it,
back, by
DMC.
the way.
I got him.
Can we show a little bit of love for Noah?
Hey,
Yeah. Good job, Noah. Good job. Noah put that shit together, man. That's a very good opening round, man.
Thank you for making my job so much easier. I appreciate it.
oh damn.
Now that I know who you are, I'm gonna treat you the way
On
I
the strength, Noah, like that was a very solid opener. Went for the timekeeper.
Shit made me mad as a
Yep.
motherfucker.
Time is ready.
Okay. So I thought that this this debate was about the actual debate topic, but I thought it was post the Civil Rights Act. So now that I know it's any time, I'm going to spend the first 30 seconds to a minute to talk about how it was prior to the Civil Rights Act, and we can go all the way back to the beginnings, or actually before the beginnings of this country, before 1776, with slavery, which was appropriated by everybody, I'll agree. But when it got towards the end of slavery, before it was abolished, it was the conservatives, hence the name conservative. They wanted to conserve things the way they were. And the liberals were the progressives. They wanted to progress to a society where we didn't own people. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, hold on one second.
Pause time.
Pause the time, please.
Yep.
Security, just give me the name, and I'm gonna kick him, so I ain't got to turn the camera around. Just give me the name. Who?
Monkey.
Yes, sir.
I don't see anyone named Monkey.
Pause 1 second.
Probably left.
No, but I'm gonna kick him. He in the history, so I'm gonna still kick his ass. Make sure he don't come back. Whenever you start, timer start.
Time is ready.
Okay. All right. So, slavery. It was the liberals that pushed for the end of slavery, and then there was Jim Crow, which was also perpetrated by conservatives, and everything pretty much up until the Civil Rights Act, which was passed by a liberal named Lyndon B. Johnson, who also, after signing that, also signed the Voting Rights Act of 1965 to give black people the right to vote. Something else that liberals did. I find it funny that this is the debate's supposed to be how conservatives were better. He didn't really give one single policy that any conservative in any time in history passed to make lives better for black people. When I prepared to show why the liberals are better for people, I actually have a full list here of research that I did on how the liberals are better. We'll start with the federal legislation, and I'll try to go through them quickly because I don't read that fast, and I don't know how quickly this time will go. But as I said, Lyndon B. Johnson, he, after passing the Civil Rights Act, passed the Voting Rights Act. He then also signed the Fair Housing Act of 1968 to make it easier for black people to get housing. Then we had Republicans for a while, and nothing happened. And then we had Jimmy Carter, who appointed a record number of black federal judges, helping to diversify the federal judiciary. Then we had some Republicans for a while, and then we had Bill Clinton, who expanded the earned income tax, which disproportionately benefited low-income working black families. Then we had a Republican for a while, and then we had Barack Obama, who signed the Affordable Care Act, which allowed many poor people, including those in the African-American community, to start low so they could actually get health care for the first time in their lives. Then we had some Republicans for a little bit, and then we had Obama. And Obama signed the Then we had after Obama, then we did he did the sentencing disparities by signing the Sentencing Act of 2010, which made it so that basically crack and powder cocaine are dealt with the same as far as the penalty goes. Because before that, if you're a white kid in the suburbs that got caught with cocaine, you didn't do as much time as you were if you were a black kid in the ghetto selling crack. Obama fixed that. Then we had Trump for 4 years, horrible years, but nothing got done for black people. And then we had Joe Biden, who signed the American Rescue Plan of 2021 to expand the child tax credit that sharply reduced child poverty for black families. And that's just federal laws. I've got some here. I don't know how much time I'll have, but Democratic administration have consistently supported increasing funding for historically black colleges. The Pell Grants, which were given out by the Department of Education, something that Trump put an end to, and that's helped to finance people to go to college. Criminal justice system. Obama had the My Brother's Keeper initiative to improve opportunities for young men of color. Biden signed the first federal law for Juneteenth, a national holiday, which nobody had done before that. Congress has been trying to get the Voting Rights Advancement Act to restore protective voting based on certain Supreme Court decisions that we're trying to. Was that 1 minute left?
Oh, yep.
Okay. Let me see if I can summarize the rest of what I wrote down here. Obama appointed Eric Holder, the first black attorney general. Biden appointed Ketanji Brown Jackson, the first black female Supreme Court justice. Let's see. Voting rights, fair housing. What did I miss here?
Loving.
Hey, you can't help them.
Black
Yeah,
people marrying white people.
that's okay. Yeah, I don't think I need really more than that. I actually came with facts and figures, and not just like black people used to be better and then they got worse for no reason whatsoever. Somehow giving them welfare made them worse, made them incentivized to for fathers to leave. I don't understand that at all, but okay. So yeah, I would, if you're going to get your rebuttal, I would like some actual facts, some legislation, like I talked about, things that actually helped black people.
Time.
Okay. Can we get a little love for Rubinator?
Absolutely.
It takes time. It takes time to fucking, you know what I'm saying, research these topics and make sure you have a clear and concise opening statement. I think both gentlemen did a great idea, did a great job in, you know what I'm saying, conveying their ideology. This is the second round. This is your opportunity to dispute or reject or whatever he said in his opening. And the time starts when the timekeeper gives you the okay.
I don't know. For some reason, you got a guy with his hand up. Maybe he sounds like he's got something.
So I didn't realize. I thought we were waiting. I think Rubinator might have had me blocked.
It's really not the time for that type of
Hey, Rube.
discussion.
Yep.
My bad.
Do you get somebody named Frogger the guy doc block?
Give me a second, I'll check.
You can't vote no more though.
In the meanwhile, while we waiting, can I get a vote between what's better between brownies and donuts?
That's difficult.
But no, donut.
That's a difficult book. What kind of donut?
That's true. There's
Donut.
Okay, wait. Fuck this bullshit. We need an official vote. So hands up for the donuts.
Hands up for the donuts.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Out of 9. I think donuts got it.
25.
Wait, no, I
25 motherfuckers in
10. Goddamn it. 10. Do they got donuts in England, or y'all call them like I don't know?
Jesus Christ.
Do you just call them England?
DMC, can
Yeah, you got to stop that shit.
I'm sorry. I'm just getting my ears assaulted. I can't do it anymore. I'm telling you, eating coochie.
I made a colonialism joke that I don't think went over.
Can we admit that donuts and brownies are both better than muffins? I hate.
Can you see him now or no?
They're amazing.
It's all good.
Yo, hey, Rube, check your history. He popped back in.
Tell him it's
Love me a good
Frogger
muffin.
Doug.
Love me enough.
Frogger the
love me
guy.
enough, but not enough muffin.
I know, but
Yeah, I do have a
Anderson,
distant third.
Okay, thank you. He unblocking you now. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we got Frogger and Jerome on fucking security. He said the name. I'm just kicking. I don't give a fuck who it is. And let's get to it.
All right, nice.
Come on, get time already.
During
Wait for your timekeeper.
Oh yeah.
Time ready.
Okay, so during my respected adversary's opening statements, he again for some odd reason seems to be struggling with what the actual debate topic is, because he took umbrage with the way I spent my time and said that I didn't bring up enough things that the conservatives did to help the plight of the African Americans. But when you look at what the actual topic is, that is not really part of it, because we're talking about damage done, understand? So when you brought up your list of facts and said that you were coming with facts and I'm not, that's fantastic, but you only brought one forward. And it seems to be fundamentally flawed because when you talk about the Civil Rights Act of 1964, you brought that up and you said that was something that you guys did. I don't understand that because a higher percentage of the GOP in Congress voted for that, despite who I believe it was Lyndon B. Johnson was the president, but it was the Congress who passed it, and it was a higher percentage of the GOP who voted for that. So I'm completely lost as to why you believe that that's a supporting fact on your side. But regardless, I think that are we just can I bring up a second point? Or what do I have time?
It's your time. It's your time. You do what you want to with it.
I think a core part of my belief and what I want to express about this is that it comes down to dependency versus opportunity and the nature of human beings in general. They are at their best when they're given an opportunity to succeed and left alone to their own devices to do it. And that includes being responsible for any lack of success and owning any failures. You do them a disservice when you take this point of view where you think that they need an outside entity and the government of all things. I mean, I'm from the government. I'm here to help you. That's a wild thing that you think that human beings need, and it never ends up well because they're not on our side. Of whether you're a conservative or a liberal, all they do is get in our way, and the more we minimize their influence on our lives, the better off we've always been. Our government's bigger and more bloated and more hands-on and influential in our life every time we look up, and it's our responsibility to fight against that and say, no, we got this. You do you build some roads, fucking make sure that our nation is secure. Keep it at a minimum. Stay out of my life. And we haven't done that with the African Americans at all. We've been way too hands-on, and every time we are, we're having a negative impact on them, and the proof is in the pudding. The statistics as far as financial well-being, incarceration rates, education, none of those point to your philosophy working. There is a core underlying mechanism inhibiting their progress, and the only thing it could be is a thing that's artificially injected into their existence, and that's not coming from my side. So when we talk about damage done, you can't damage something unless you're affecting it, and you guys are the ones with your hands on that problem.
Time. Minute and 6 left. I'm gonna reset. Time ready.
Okay, so I'm not sure, Noah, what you thought the topic was, because there's nothing in the topic. The word was never in the topic. It was
Detroit, get rid of Lil
which
Man.
one is better? Which party was better for black people, liberals or conservatives? That doesn't just mean damage. That also means proactive stuff too.
Objection.
And which one did the less
He's
damage?
restating the topic incorrectly.
Wait.
Okay.
Pause this time.
Rebuttal.
Sorry.
There's nothing. The word damage was never
Pause
mentioned once.
Pause for 1 second, sir. He pausing your time. There are no
Detroit, we can't hear you.
We can't hear you.
Yeah.
I pause this time.
Thank you, sir. I was okay.
Wiley.
There are no objections. It's his time.
Gotcha.
He can stay there however the fuck he want to. Y'all got a third round for open debate.
My bad.
Yeah, but it ain't no objections.
Understood.
Okay.
Time ready.
Okay. So that's the first thing. The second thing is I asked at the end of my last time.
I'm sorry.
Give me
just for recording purposes. Can we start that from the top, please?
Yeah. Sorry, I forgot.
Time ready.
Okay, so you in at the end of I said I want something proactive that your party's done, because it's not just about damage. You said that you were better for African Americans, but you haven't stated how, except that somehow giving them welfare caused all these problems that you mentioned about the family and the fathers leaving, and somehow you blamed all of that on welfare programs, and you failed to make any kind of correlation whatsoever. And it's funny because you mentioned the term correlation causation fallacy, and then you proceeded to give a correlation causation fallacy. And for those of you not familiar with that term, the best analogy for that is like sports superstitions. I've been to 5 Islander games this year, and the 3 times I wore the home jersey, they won, and the 2 times I wore the away jersey, they lost. Therefore, if I go to the game and wear the home jersey, they're going to win. That might be true that every time I wear the one jersey, they win. Every time I wear the other, they lose. But there's no correlation between those 2 events. And that's what you did. We gave them welfare, and all these things happened. Therefore, giving them welfare caused all these things to happen. And that's just not the case. But for that, you didn't back that up with any kind of facts, any studies. I don't think you did any research for this debate at all. I actually looked things up. I looked up policies. I looked up laws that were passed. I looked up specific people that did things. That's how you help the black community. You pass laws, you do things. To say you like take pride in the fact that you didn't give them anything. I don't know how much time I have left, but another phrase I always like is conservatives will starve 100 people because 3 or 4 of them may not deserve it, and we want to make sure those people don't get it. Whereas liberals will feed 100 people, even though some of those 3 or 4 people might not deserve it, and they'll be getting free food they don't deserve. Somehow thinking that cutting off welfare would be a good thing for those families that actually need it. Are there people taking advantage of it? Of course. Any kind of federal program has people taking advantage of it. Tax laws have people taking advantage of it. But you still have to do what's the best for the citizen. You said it's not for the government to do that. It is. It's in the preamble of the Constitution. Promote the general welfare. Now, they don't mean welfare in the term that we use it today, but they promote the general welfare means the good of the people. That's the job of the government, to make people's lives easier. And part of that is social safety nets that every other country in the modern world has, including us, not to the same extent. I can get into whole universal health care, but that's a totally different debate. But this government is supposed to help the people. And when you take the poorest of this country, which, by the way, is mostly due to institutional racism, I forget who made the analogy the other day of a Monopoly game, coming into a Monopoly game when it's halfway done with 3 other people, and then you start with the same thing you start at the beginning, and you're supposed to catch up. You can't do it. So we have to give African Americans help to get caught up because of the hundreds of years where we kept them down. It's the only way to make it fair. That's why DEI. Oh, I didn't bring up DEI. Damn, I was going to talk about DEI too. I don't know how much time I got left, but I didn't get the minute warning yet. So DEI is a practice that the conservatives are totally against. In fact, Trump ran on taking away DEI. The first thing he did when he got in was get rid of everything black related, black monuments, black plaques in the museums, anything that talked about slavery. He just got rid of all of it. DEI was supposed to help to make
1 minute remaining.
You guys like to hear about that it causes black people to get hired. It doesn't. It's not a hiring practice. Affirmative action was a hiring process that was deemed unconstitutional by the Supreme Court. DEI is a way of making sure you get the right candidates. You look at all the people, and when you have certain people in businesses, it's a way to make sure that you get your product out to the right people, so that when you have black people on your advertising board, they know how to advertise to other black people, as opposed to an all-white advertising firm that won't know what the right way is to advertise to the black community. To help everything, to help the economy, to help fairness among the black people that were put down for hundreds of years. Detroit, you sleeping? All right. Anyway, I guess I'm probably don't have much time left, so I'll end it there. Apparently, I'm boring Detroit, so.
Well, somebody kick him.
Somebody kick him. He's sleeping.
No,
He's a
you
troll.
don't bore him.
Jesus Christ. Time.
We can't hear you if you're talking.
I can't take the shit.
I can't do a middle finger. Fuck y'all.
You need to reschedule this. You need to sleep, right?
I've been drinking, man. And y'all came late. Okay, check it out.
On video, you can watch it back
Morning
later.
time for you.
It's
yeah. Soft. It's kind of loud.
I ain't go to sleep last night. Okay, so
That was loud.
5-minute Q&A.
Fade fuse.
Can I like a super quick response to some inaccuracy? I did an objection, but
that's
there
for
was
your Q&A.
two things.
That's for your Q&A.
Okay.
That's why everything is time.
And the questions come from the audience during that, right? Not me.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's cross-examination. It's third round.
Yeah, you guys are going against each other.
You can open up with any question, concern you got when the timekeeper says starting.
Nice.
Right. So just 5 minutes in general.
Yeah, 5 minutes. We may go a little over, but 5 minutes is yeah.
Right. Right. Time ready.
So sorry that lagged out. The objection I made, and sorry about that, but I think it was too important to ignore that. Again, Rubinator seems to really be struggling what we agreed upon for this debate, which is on multiple recordings and records, and it was prefaced before we even started. He seems to be resistant to the idea that damage was a part of the terminology used, and that's just the brass tacks of that. And I don't know why he keeps coming back to that, but it is what it is. The second thing that I felt like was a little wild from Rubinator over there was to say that he did his due diligence and his research, and he said, in quote, I have historical figures to bring up. And you only brought up one, and unfortunately for you, it was one that I had already brought up prior to that. Lyndon B. Johnson was brought up by myself when I talked about the Great American, what do they call it? The Great Society programs. All you did was reference a historical figure that I had already brought up, and you didn't bring up another one. So,
hold on. This is a cross-examination. This is an open conversation. So I just want to make sure that Rubinator is aware, because this is our first time doing this.
That's valid to
so it should be kind of like a cross-examination where you ask a question and get an answer.
Okay. Yeah.
It should be more of a back and forth instead of
piled on two different attacks.
Yeah, so I thought it was this one. So let me rebut some of the things you just said.
Can we start it back up, Ice?
Yep. Even if it was damage, even if the word wasn't there and I misunderstood, part of damage is not doing anything, as opposed to the Democrats that the liberals that have done things. Mm-hmm. So all those things I listed were actively helping them. You can't say we damage them more if we're passing laws that obviously help them. And I don't know why you keep saying I brought up one thing. I listed like a dozen different things. I listed what Jimmy Carter did. I listed what Obama did. I listed what Biden did. I listed acts that they passed. Why do you keep saying one thing? Were you not listening?
I wouldn't call Obama a historical figure. I mean, he's not dead. But when you talk about
wait a second. Someone doesn't need dead to be historical. I listed actual acts and policies that helped the black people. You didn't list a single goddamn thing.
Yeah, well, it's not enough to try. You have to have a successful
couple laws that were passed, and you listed nothing. I don't understand what your point of this whole debate was.
It is pause time. Pause one time.
Pause.
Hey, Storm.
Sorry.
We're in the middle of a debate, baby. Go next.
So I understand that I haven't brought up really anything positive that the conservatives have done for their plight, and I brought up the what I perceive as negatives. You're accurate on that. That doesn't mean that you haven't done more damage. That's a fallacy to believe that, because you can any day of the week you can do by insert yourself in a problem you don't have a solution to, and trying to brute force it into a better situation. For example, defunding the police in inner cities was a liberal idea. I don't know how anybody can rationalize that you're going to help a community.
I can do that. Can we discuss that for a moment?
Yes, sir.
What is defunding the police? What is that? First of all, what does that policy mean?
Logo Gordon.
I don't know why you're asking that. It's
because you brought it up. Hold on.
Well, I mean, we know what the definition of the word defunding is. If I have to explain what that word means to you, I don't really know what we're doing with our time here.
Okay, fine. Then let me explain it to you.
Resources. It's creating a smaller.
No, it's not. See, you don't understand it. That's why I had to ask you to explain
group
it to me,
of people to protect the community.
So hold on. I don't want to jump in much, but you ask him a question, you give him an opportunity to answer it the way he sees it.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, yeah, well, you know where I was going with it. I'm just taking it as face value. Defunding means the same thing to everyone here. It means that you're giving less resources to that group, and the outcome of it is that you're going to have less of a presence, less of a qualified group of individuals to respond to the needs of this community.
Okay.
Fancier than that.
And so I'm not even going to ask questions because you can't answer questions. So, yes, it is defunding the police, but the resources that were taken away from the police are going to help social programs that can respond to activities when the police don't need to be there. So, for example, when a business owner calls and says, hey, there's a homeless guy outside my building and he won't go away, he's scaring my customers, we don't need the police there for that. You need a psychiatrist there more than you need police. You don't need 5 police showing up for that. You need 1 or 2 police and a psychiatrist or psychologist who can talk to them, figure out what they need, figure out if they have to go back to the homeless shelter, or you need different
out of all the
types
places
so
you could have found that funding, you had to get it from the people who are there to protect the.
That is what defund the police is, number 1. Number 2, that was also a policy that was never enacted. You people like to talk about defund the police and the Green New Deal and all this other shit that was proposed and never passed under any administration, whether it was Democrat or Republican.
You didn't have to enact it. If you look at Indianapolis, after the aftermath of George Floyd, what you saw was a reduction of the police force who was there to protect the community that was brought down by about over 5.
There was no defund the police
over 50% reduction in the amount of officers that they had in their police.
That's
service that community.
Like
so you guys,
I know this is not that kind of debate, but at some
them.
point, Noah, when you host a room or I host a room, I would like you to cite source to that because that's total 100% bullshit.
What was
nothing you're saying there was true. There was no defunding of the police in any city, any state, even after George Floyd.
You gotta listen, man. I just said that. I just said that you didn't have to defund them. That the reduction of the
each time you talk.
Slime Irish.
Time.
Detroit, wake up.
I'm here.
This is a debate. You two are just talking over top of each other.
Well, I thought that was the format. We're in a more of an open period discussion period.
Okay. If anybody has any questions, this is a Q&A round. Stand behind the individual who you got a question for. This is not a time for debate. You have to address something that was stated in the debate and get clarification before you make your vote. So if you got a question, stand behind the person that's doing the debate, and we'll go one question at a time. I give you a couple. I give y'all a second or two. Y'all in line too?
No, I'm not.
Okay. That's it? We good?
Wait, hold on.
Come on, Cavi.
Hold on. Let me think about this for a moment. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna say.
Are we supposed to be behind the person we want to ask, or the person that? Okay.
Oh.
All right. First question for
oh, never mind.
First question for Noah.
I have a question for Noah.
Hey.
Hi, Noah. Real quick. Do you know the difference between political parties and political ideologies, like Democrats and Republicans versus liberals and conservatives? Is that clear to you?
Honestly, it's not.
Okay, so I just want to clarify. I want to clarify this. When you said in Congress, people were voting for or against the Civil Rights Act, 100% of the liberals in Congress voted for the Civil Rights Act. Not 100% of the Democrats, because the Southern Democrats were conservatives. They weren't liberals. The Northern Democrats were liberals. Southern Democrats were conservatives. So more liberals, 100% of them voted for the Civil Rights Act, and more of the conservatives voted against it. And I just wanted to make sure you were clear on that.
Yeah, I caught that too. But funny enough,
it ain't your turn. It ain't your turn. Yo, it's Noah's time.
Okay.
No, the resources I have available in front of me don't point the same picture as what you're. What I'm seeing is that
Mary, no.
European Congress did support the passing of that act. But could you reference where you're getting that from?
No. Excuse me. I'm sorry. No, you gave your question, a statement, and he responded. We gotta go to the next person.
But he doesn't understand.
No, it's not. This is not y'all's debate.
I thought it was my turn. All right.
Mary, relax. I got you.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
I would love to discuss it.
No.
That's later when we
hold
have
on. That's an opportunity for a few. Hey, Mary, you hear me? That's an opportunity for a future debate. Trust me. Question for Rubinator.
Yes, sir. Just clarification. What was the full debate topic you were talking about? Just wanted to get it clear across.
So, if my memory serves, and again I could be wrong, it was which were, and funny enough, this goes to Mary's point a little bit, and this is what I was going to say before: liberals or conservatives. Which one was worse for for the African Americans? And I was very noting of that because there is a difference between liberals and Democrats and conservatives and Republicans. So I was very happy that the debate topic was specifically liberals versus conservatives and not Democrats versus Republicans, because then I would have had to go through the whole party switch thing, and I didn't want to have to deal with that. But
okay,
I didn't think I had to. But
the question's been answered.
I did.
Question's been answered.
No, it doesn't understand the difference.
Thanks.
Y'all got a question for Noah?
What the DMC?
DMC on PCP.
Yeah, he's on SLTP.
A format question. If it's a quick format question.
If it's related to rules of engagement.
Yeah, it is. If the trend continues where I get asked pointed. I don't know that word.
I got your back. Don't worry. I'm protect you. Trust me.
And he gets
No, I got
weird softball questions about what we all should already know.
Hold on. Pause. I'm gonna protect you. Clarification on the topic is the person that's standing can ask whatever question they want. But I'm hold on. Just to be clear, I should have protected you then, and I didn't. And I got you. Don't worry about that. I won't let that happen again.
I got faith in
this. I won't let that happen again. Who's up? When y'all got a question?
I have a question, but I forgot it. So let me think.
DMC,
you got a whole line of motherfuckers over there.
Damn. Ice. Late. All right. I'll come back.
All this bullshit. I forgot what I was going to ask you. I was sitting down.
Player one.
I got a question. So, Rubinator, you said that the Republicans never did anything for the black community, but
actually, no. I said hold on. I said the conservatives never did anything for the black community.
Okay, well, you would consider Donald Trump conservative?
Yes.
Okay, but didn't Donald Trump make the funding for the HBUs permanent, which no other president did before?
That's his question.
Yeah. And I said, no, that's not true.
Okay.
Biden actually gave more money to the HBCUs than Trump
did.
I
didn't say give him more money. I said, didn't he make it permanent funding, which he did.
It doesn't matter. Every president funds it. No need for it to be permanent. Every single president funds it. No, I understand.
Every president funds it annually.
I'm just not giving you the answer you like.
Now they don't need to beg for it every year.
Yes, they do. They get it every year. They do it every year.
They don't need to beg for it anymore.
It's not true.
All right, next question.
Okay, and I gave him leeway because I gave Mary leeway. That's why I didn't intervene there.
See that? Feel that?
But that ain't happening no more though. We're not debating from the Q&A corner. But I had to do it fair on both sides.
I see that.
Is anybody ready over here? Okay, I'll go back. We'll come back. You ready?
Go on over to the other way. How many more you got?
Just make him move to the back of the line.
VR Cavi,
remember.
What you got, Cavi?
Is there a line?
Yo, Cavi got the flow.
I mean, there were people behind you. Yeah.
Okay. Is there a fucking line? Someone move to the back of the line.
Yeah, you were first. That's fiery puff.
DMC, Cavi got the flow.
Okay. Why are you gay?
Damn.
Oh,
It's so fucking good.
That ain't related to the debate.
In your throat or your...
You gotta get rid of him, man. That's a violation.
Okay, I'm done. My bad.
Wait, how is he
violating the nature of the debate?
Cavi OG.
Also, by the way, for that, blame your father.
I can't tell Cavi shit. Okay.
Why you think that so much? That's a bit weird, dude. Ruben.
Player one.
So weird
for
that you care.
I don't
Yes,
think we're
sir.
supposed to hit on people during
So Noah, Isn't it true that President Trump helped the black community by creating economic zones through Tim Scott?
Never heard this question.
Could you say that
Tim
again?
Scott, didn't President Trump create economic zones that benefited the black community? Luckily.
Yeah, he did that. Whether or not it benefited from them, if you look at the broader picture, government inserting themselves into the situation, maybe that's a W. We can't say that yet, but the underlying philosophy is not what I think is a beneficial way to proceed when we talk about how we're going to interact with the African American community. But yeah, he did do that, and so far it looks nice.
Question answered. All right, Nicker.
Okay. Hey, first,
gonna
I find it amazing that, Rubinator, that, you didn't write down what the debate was. I was there yesterday, and is it not true?
This ain't that, Nick. Come on, man. Ask the question, partner.
Ask your question.
Ask my question. Did Portland, Oregon defund their police department by $20,000? Sorry, not 20,000. 20. Actually a dollar amount. But I'll ask the question. Did Portland, Oregon cut their or disband specific police units and cut their budget by 15 million, like units like gun violence and reduction, the gun violence reduction teams? Is that true that they did that, Rubinator? Because you said no police department cut their funding.
That's not what I said. First of all,
Okay, I'm done. That's my question.
They did not.
No. I could fact check that. My guess is going to be no, they didn't.
Fact check it.
But even if they
I'm from
did,
Portland, yo. They did not.
Yo, you could have stood in line. You relax.
hold on, I got to.
I just asked the question. I'm not going to.
Ruben has the opportunity to respond.
That's right.
I'm responding. Okay. And to my knowledge, I've never heard that in my life. It has nothing, and even if they did, that's a local decision that has nothing to do with a quote-unquote defund the police, which admittedly is a stupid name because I had to explain it to Noah because he didn't know what it was either. I'm sure you don't either, but that's beside the point. But even if that's true, which I don't believe it is, I've never seen that. I'll fact-check it later. That has nothing to do with defund the police. It also has nothing at all to do with this argument. The argument is how conservatives and liberals affected black people. So I'm curious what the police in Portland, Oregon, in one city, has to do with how conservatives or liberals affect black people.
Okay.
So I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about.
Come on, DMC.
What's up, DMC? Nice to see you.
Okay. Now, you made a point about how welfare essentially pushed the father out of the home.
Correct.
Saying, who decided that it would be that way? Liberals or conservatives? That a man couldn't be in a home. Do you know?
Nobody ever came up with a policy that stated that. It was the outcome of policies.
Oh, yes, yeah. Oh,
Relax.
wait.
Hold on. No.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Y'all allow him to
Go
finish.
ahead and
Oh, out of all respect to DMC, I would hand it back to him so he can fully flesh out his
no,
question.
that was my question. Like, man can't be in a home. Is destroyed that family because you no longer have the father in the home because, if he's there, they can't get the welfare. And I'm asking you, that father not being in the home is a policy of welfare. Was it the liberals who decided that or the conservatives who decided that man could not be in the home?
All right, DMC. So there was never a policy written up that stated that the man can't be in the home or part of the family structure.
No, DMC. Nope, no.
No, I'm confused.
Even though that terminology wasn't expressively in there for the outcome of that policy is arrived at that result, and who pushed forward those policies, that still seems to be a valid question. And I think that it's really hard to deny that it wasn't the conservatives who did that. It was, again, Lyndon B. Johnson and the Great Society programs that he put forward in the 60s that built in that incentivization for a single mom to operate, and they were also encouraged by empowering them and saying, you got this, you can be the CEO, boss mom, you don't need a man to help you. All of those things came from the liberal side, but once you give somebody a handout like that, you're artificially placing something into the situation that wasn't there before, and the outcome is documented. We know what happened. If somebody here thinks that there was a reason outside of what I've been expressing, how we went from a 25% child without a dual parent household rate in the pre-1960s to 65 to 70% what we see today, you'd have to tell me at this point what caused that, because I'm telling you what caused it.
That's the answer.
Thank you for a good question.
He's not answering my goddamn question.
He said Lyndon B. Johnson was the president. He enacted those goddamn policies, and so it is on the liberals. That's what he said. That's what he said.
Stay in line. Nobody's behind you. You can get right back into it.
No, he gave his answer.
Back in line.
Ain't no back in line. No, if you want to debate him, you debate him. He gave his answer.
Debate him. I only get to ask one question.
Hey, DM said to stay up there with Rubinator too. You got to go sit down, man.
All right. Hey, just in case you know.
Nope.
I know.
If you want to debate him, you schedule a fucking debate. No. What you got, Rick?
Love you, brother.
All right.
It's kind of like
Rubinator.
I know you was a racist.
Is it true that in 2020,
don't do that, DMC.
The $15 million that was cut from Portland, Oregon's budget represented 6% of the police budget, and that every other city bureau, not just the police department, also had significant funding cuts due to COVID?
So I'm not going to be disingenuous because Rick is on my side and a good friend of mine and say, yes, you're correct, Rick. I'm going to assume he is because it sounds like he has actual numbers and facts. But again, I don't know. I will look it up after the debate because I'm curious myself. It sounds right. And again, my point still was, to Danger was, whether they cut funding or added funding or how much they cut still has nothing to do with how conservatives or liberals are better or worse for African Americans.
That's the answer. Ice, baby.
Mine is simple because I might. You never know. No, I might debate you, big dog.
Yes, sir.
You never know. But just the question I had was the critics argue that welfare reductions have disproportionately affected Black Americans because we're overrepresented among lower income households due to just the historical inequalities, rather than the reduction of of funds and whatnot. I'd rather see corrective action and solutions in other ways. Would you find it to be true? And do you believe in social safety nets?
Thanks, Ice. Yeah, I believe social safety nets are an unfortunate necessity and a byproduct of just living in a non, sticks and stones tribalistic society. We've advanced somewhat past that, but we need to take a well thought out and appropriate approach to these things as we watch Social Security crumble right in front of us, and we got people in this room right now who are probably paying into it and will not see the benefits. If you're not concerned about the negatives of what seems on a surface level, a no lose situation, you have to look a little deeper into it, because the reality of the situation is unfolding in front of you right now.
Which is?
I just said it. Pay attention.
That's the answer. Okay. You got one? You got one, player one?
I do. Rubinator, you said, going back to conservatives not doing anything for the Black community, as I recall, in 2022 to 2024, under the Biden administration, when the Texas governor started shipping illegal immigrants to blue states, that Chicago became national news, even on CNN and liberal media, because the black communities there outcried that the Democrats were taking black community resources like public schools, community centers, and reappropriating them to house and protect the illegal immigrants, but they didn't take any from the white communities.
Yeah, I can answer that. So it's funny you brought that up, because that actually goes against conservatives. Because what conservatives did was basically human trafficking. They took people, lied to them, said, we're going to take you to a place where you'll be better, ship them up to Chicago. The problem is that Texas is designed to take in immigrants. They get money from the federal government specifically to house immigrants and take care of immigrants. So what DeSantis did, or is that his name? I forget. DeSantis is
No,
Florida.
Abbott.
What Abbott did was human traffic people to a city and a state that isn't prepared for an influx of immigrants because they're not a fucking border state. Border states get specific funding for that. So what Abbott did was ship these people for political purposes only, for political gain. It was a fucking theater show so that they could show what they could do. They don't have the necessities in Chicago or in Kenny Bumpcourt, whatever, up in Boston where they sent them to. Nantucket, thank you. They don't have resources to house illegal immigrants or any kind of immigrants because they're not a fucking border city. So I don't know why you're sitting here being so proud of illegal human trafficking. Although, actually, if you're conservative, I'm not surprised because that's what you guys love is human
I
trafficking.
think you're diverging from the question.
No. Hold on. It's his turn to get an answer. You got to respect his answer.
Yeah, he's making it
So
personal.
they only
Detroit
have
said no
certain
personal-
places they can
Player
house
player
these
one.
people.
Player one. The ring is available, sir. Relax. Don't trip.
So when these people showed up unannounced without any preparation because Chicago didn't know they were coming, they had to scramble because they weren't going to leave them sitting out on the street with no money, no clothes, no food, no nothing. They still had to figure out a way, best way they could, of trying to help these people, which they wouldn't have had to do if they would have stayed in Texas like they were fucking supposed to.
Okay.
The best way to help
No. It's no follow-ups. It's no follow-ups.
Structural question. When I get a structural question, quick one.
Yes, sir.
Since I'm no longer interacting directly with my adversary, and I do think this is an awesome conversation to have, could we? I'd urge towards a closure of the debate at some type of time in the near future. I'm not sure how much longer you wanted to proceed with round three.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
you gotta go to bed soon. I gotta work tomorrow.
Wait. I understand. Do you agree or disagree with a 1 minute close?
Yeah, I guess. That's fine.
Both of y'all agree?
You might cut off. Did you say closing statements?
Yeah, 1 minute.
As long as both of you agree, a 1 minute
sir.
close.
Yeah.
We get the timer
Let's
ready.
run it.
Hold on, wait for the timekeeper. And before we get to a close,
One more question though.
you got a question?
Oh, Rick does.
All right, come on.
Yeah,
Time
next
ready.
question.
Oh,
Get your closing together, Noah. You going right after this.
All right.
is it true that when Chicago did that, prior to that, Texas was busing people in from Texas to Chicago?
Only were they doing that, there were other cities, including New York and where she said I can't.
So
I
it
can't
was
remember already.
retaliation.
But not only were they doing that, they weren't sending the funds.
Is that Rick's second
basically-
question? I thought we only got one question, Detroit.
It's other
So
people that got two
basically,
questions. We're
Texas
gonna
gets
tighten
all
it
this
up.
money.
We're gonna tighten it up. Don't worry. We're a
Texas
little
back
all
in
this
line.
money.
we're a little laissez-faire this time. We're gonna tighten it up. Don't worry about it.
Roger
Texas
that.
purposely gets all this federal money specifically for them
black
to
and
handle
line,
the
moron.
immigration. They kept that money and then sent the immigrants to other cities without sending the money with them. Which I
Call
still
them
don't know how they weren't
embezzlement.
arrested and charged. I think there was some talk of it. I'd have to look it up on what happened with that. Obviously, they were never charged, although they should have been.
That's
for
some good
human
info,
trafficking.
man.
Hey, yo, ladies and gentlemen, I definitely want to extend my appreciation for your attention on this topic. These individuals they got in the ring. The one that's the late young lady supposed to debate DMC, she didn't even show up, and all y'all got Rick, player one, Nick, who else? DMC, All y'all got strong opinions on these topics, but y'all didn't get in with the exception of DMC, y'all didn't get in the fucking ring. And y'all need to get in the ring because y'all where Mary at?
Oh,
Where Mary
she was next to me, but she's gone now, I think.
But
I think she left.
Mary want to talk her shit too. And what I'm saying is that I need you guys to really appreciate these gentlemen for getting in the ring and stating their arguments. It is a difficult thing to get in front of a bunch of people and say how you feel about a topic when it's not back and forth, when you got to be when it's a quiet room and you're stating your opinion on a particular ideology. So if you don't mind, whether you agree, disagree, for the bravery of sitting in front of you and stating how you feel about a very important topic, can we give these gentlemen a round of applause, please?
Sure.
Yeah,
Clap,
for
clap,
sure.
clap,
That's
clap.
Big Tree.
That's the best y'all motherfuckers can do. Y'all ain't shit. Y'all dirty motherfuckers. Y'all some dirty, dirty motherfuckers. Okay.
Yeah, baby.
So, I do want to thank you, gentlemen, for your Q&A and adding to the topic and everything, because it's about participation, and this is the thing that we're trying to move forward. This is the first debate in the debate league, and so these gentlemen gonna get a closing, and then we're gonna vote. When it goes to the vote, you're gonna stand on that side if you vote for Rube. You stand on that side, you vote for Noah. The main thing that I want to reiterate, it is not about your personal view on the topic. It's about who gave the most compelling argument. Before they give closings, I'm going to restate the premise. One moment. Black Americans are damaged more by liberals than conservatives. Rube says it's conservatives. Noah says it's liberals. Let's get to the closings. And thank you. I appreciate y'all coming and doing this, man.
You ain't gonna ask us why we chose them, right?
Should I go first?
I don't got to get up there and speak.
I got this. Don't worry about it. Wait. Just so y'all know, after the closing, we're gonna vote. We're gonna open a room, and then we have an open forum discussion on the topic.
Sure. Time ready.
1 minute, Noah.
Oh, okay. I could talk further about how my point of view, which is largely based on things that aren't easily measured and definable. And
pause.
Rubinator.
I'm sorry. Pause. Hey, Nick, Ice.
Yep.
Can you start them over?
Yep.
I just want to be clear. It's a hard 60.
I'll say it again. Your mic, unfortunately, does cut out.
It's a hard 60. Hard 60 seconds.
Hard 60, man. 60 seconds and you're done.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Ice, police that shit.
Time ready.
So yeah, my point of view isn't tied to metrics and history as Rubinator. He's a smart guy, and he came well prepared, and he operates in a different realm than I traditionally do. So I tried to I did my research. I'm not going to spend any further time talking about why people are better left off to their own devices, and outside input from the government is largely a measurable negative. But I did want to say that in no reality would I say that you lost, because you showed up and you came strong, and I had a lot of respect for you before tonight, and I have a lot more after tonight. All the conservatives in the room, I was right about Detroit Boss and Rubinator. Detroit Boss operated this whole thing in the fairest fashion possible.
Hard 60. Rube, hard 60, baby.
Okay.
Time ready.
Sorry, Detroit. Just before you start, you might want to get rid of little this person, GB.
Thank you, young lady.
Guy. Yeah,
You a snitch ass little bitch.
I mean, your mama ain't shit.
He mad. He mad.
Hey, that ain't funny. But it was some vitriol there. It was some. He mad when he get home.
That's a whole ass nigga joke.
He was mad at the motherfucker. Hold on, goddammit.
All right, class, quiet down.
That motherfucker was mad. Okay. Hard 60 Rube.
I texted you.
Where my time man at?
Ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. So first of all, I will concede that apparently I did get the topic wrong because I was actually busy concerned with the fact that it said conservatives and liberals and not Democrats and Republicans. So I did miss the damages. But honestly, it wouldn't change anything in my argument because I still say that when you're doing things to help people, and all those things I listed were acts and figures of things that helped African Americans, then you can't say they damaged them more when I'm reading off all these acts of every Democratic administration that they passed. So it really wouldn't have changed anything as far as that goes. What was I going to say? I'm going to just quickly go back to something. I wish I remembered who it was because I didn't give him credit. But the reason you need all these programs like welfare and things to help people is because of the unfairness that is built into the society. And the analogy that someone used the other day, if three people are playing Monopoly and they're like playing for an hour, so everyone's got property, everyone's got money, everyone's already been mixing around, and then you walk in the door and say, hey, what are you guys doing? They're like, oh, we're playing Monopoly. Come on down. Here's your $1,500 that you start with and no properties.
Hard 60. Hey yo, can we get these guys? Can we get these guys a little bit of love, man?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, man. Y'all did y'all thing,
Just a little bit, man. But y'all really ain't shit though. Y'all really ain't shit. Fuck you, man. These motherfuckers. This is difficult. Seriously, if you've never done this before, this is difficult. Mute your mic with your goddamn space age headset.
Oh, all right.
It was worth
$1 million.
This is difficult.
Actually, the
but
hardest part was staying quiet when I heard shit that.
I know it's difficult. But player one, I expect to see you. Grimes, I expect to see you. I expect to see fucking Nick. Who else?
Mary,
and we know
not here.
We know DMC just want all the fucking smoke.
The voice of truth said he wants to participate, but he was busy until later tonight. He said he'll eventually show up.
No problem. You just come in and get in. We're gonna make it happen. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the inaugural debate, and this is starting a new thing where we're not just yelling over each other and saying unreasonable shit and just yelling in fucking rooms aimlessly. This is an opportunity to move the fucking conversation forward. If you could, you stand behind the individual who made the most compelling argument. Please don't just vote for what you agree with, man. Vote for who gave the most compelling argument so this thing can have some integrity. It doesn't have integrity without you. We can't, if you're just voting for what you agree with, it has no integrity. Please vote for who made the most compelling argument. We're gonna take the next couple of minutes for our vote.
Stop.
Pull up.
Can they vote?
That's literally what popped in my head.
It looks like the kind of party I like.
All right, everyone should be either next to me or next to Noah. I don't know why they're still.
And just so you know, after this, we're gonna open a room and we're gonna ask, and the debaters get to ask some questions on why you did what you did. And if you don't have a reasonable conclusion on why you came to your conclusion, you will be disqualified from voting moving forward. Who the fuck is this? What the fuck you doing?
George
Weirdo motherfucker.
Hey, you guys want to look at my profile? My profile is so
audience. I feel like it represents people that don't vote.
Okay, so y'all not voting?
I wasn't here for the argument, so I can't have an opinion.
Hold on.
If they question me, you got me right.
Can't see shit.
All right, bet.
Yeah, I hear both arguments.
I respect that and thank you, sir. Thank you for that. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for that. And thank you, Turbo. If you weren't here for the whole thing, don't vote.
I wasn't here for the whole argument, so or even part of it. I only saw the closing statement.
Either, but I heard what I heard.
Okay, so
base your vote on what you heard.
Okay, so
I'll treat you like a baby seal, and I'll abide by this vote. But
Detroit,
I'll tell you right
be
now.
cool. Be cool.
Is it legal for Noah to come on this side and admit that I won the debate?
Be gracious. Okay, so just like we really ain't got to count it or whatever.
17-5.
It appears that Rubinator won, and yeah, it appears you won by a fucking landslide. Congratulations, Rubinator. You are the inaugural winner of the first debate of the debate league. You are 1-0. Noah, you are 0-1.
What a fucking joke. What a fucking joke. I beat you like a baby seal. You didn't even know what the fucking topic was. This whole thing is fucking bullshit. This whole thing is fucking bullshit.